thank you, Jean-Claude. We've been working extremely hard this week, and as you've all seen, it hasn't been easy for either side. When we met on Monday, we said a deal was within reach. What we have arrived at today represents a significant improvement, and I'm grateful to the negotiating teams led by David Davis and Michel Barnier for their efforts. Getting to this point has required give and take on both sides, and I believe that the joint report being published is in the best interests of the whole of the UK. I very much welcome the prospect of moving ahead to the next phase to talk about trade and security and to discuss the positive and ambitious future relationship that is in all of our interests. I've consistently said that we want to build a deep and special partnership with the EU as we implement the decision of the British people to leave at the end of March 2019. Doing so will provide clarity and certainty for businesses in the UK and the EU, and crucially for all our citizens. The deal we've struck will guarantee the rights of more than 3 million EU citizens living in the UK and of 1 million UK citizens living in the EU. EU citizens living in the UK will have their rights enshrined in UK law and enforced by British courts. They will be able to go on living their lives as before. I was clear in Florence that we're a country that honours our obligations. After some tough conversations, we've now agreed a settlement that is fair to the British taxpayer. It means that in future we will be able to invest more in our priorities at home, such as housing, schools and the NHS. In Northern Ireland, we will guarantee there will be no hard border, and we will uphold the Belfast Agreement. And in doing so, we will continue to preserve the constitutional and economic integrity of the United Kingdom. We have taken time this week to strengthen and clarify this part of the agreement, following discussions with unionists in Northern Ireland and across the UK. The Taoiseach, Leo Varadkar, and I spoke yesterday, and we've both committed that there should be no barriers, either north-south or east-west, and I believe this agreement delivers that. To underline the importance of these principles, I'm writing today to the people of Northern Ireland to set out our approach. Millions of jobs depend on the future trading relationship we will determine, and I'm optimistic about the discussions ahead. But in the meantime, reaching this agreement now ensures that businesses will be able to make investment decisions based on an implementation period that offers welcome certainty. I will be seeing President Tusk shortly, and I look forward to the publication of his guidelines. I also look forward to next week's European Council meeting, where I hope and expect we will be able to get the endorsement of the 27 to what is a hard-won agreement in all our interests.